Filming. Hi everyone, welcome to the unboxing channel. Pasta, how you doing, baby? This is going to be a video that gets attached to another video where we're doing this whole 3D printing thing, and Chewbacca is here, so you could link the Elegoo printers. Where's the spelling on it? You're very quiet, baby Juge. This is the Elegoo Neptune 2 and the Elegoo Mars Pro. So the Mars Pro is basically like it's assembled, but the this one, oh poor baby Pasta, how you doing? I should make this entire video just for Pasta, because I mean it's gonna be on the unboxing channel. She usually watches them all. Yeah, we could do that for you, baby. I could sing for you. I'll throw this out. That's garbage. I'll throw that out. That's garbage. Anyway, this is all the stuff that comes with the Elegoo Neptune 3D printer, which I might. See, the problem with, like, I can't even use this in a giveaway because I have the other 3D printer in the basement, the dual extrusion one. So I can't even give this one away because I'm not taking it apart to pack it back in the original packaging.
This is nice to have.
Oh, it's nice to have two printers. I can keep one in the garage for prototyping, things like that. Although I don't have to go out there with the computer with the file on it. Anyway, so explain to me what we're doing.
Oh, I'm just loosening these side screws to adjust the twist on the leg so it stops rocking.
This is rocking and a rolling, and a bopping and a scrolling. I'm gonna take this out of the sink now. I've run out of good milk, Pasta. I'm so sad. My expensive milk. I want my expensive milk. I had to buy cheap milk. Anyway, so one of these things is gonna do things, and one of these is gonna do stuff. And Dan's gonna show me how to print. He's gonna learn me how to print it, and it's gonna change my whole perspective on life. Everything is gonna be 3D printed now. Or I could build it on a cutting board like I've done for decades. Of course, it's a better material. Fuck you, Dan.
Yeah, but have fun shaping it in certain shapes.
Well, what if I melted it down and put it in a mold? I could do that.
Oh yeah, that'll take no time at all.
None. Definitely won't put off toxic fumes or anything.
This doesn't, I mean, that can have toxic fumes too, but we ignore that.
Of course, baby. Anyway, so these are things Dan brought. Dan brought made in the USA, 99% isopropyl alcohol. Where do you buy this?
Amazon.
I bought this on Amazon. It's 99%, 99.9 isopropyl alcohol. I forget why I bought this. I bought it for some reason, but it's definitely the best, obviously, because I have it. But you need that for this, the GUI printer.
Hey, you gotta do your contribution, peel that off.
Yeah, baby, I got this. Oh, baby, you want harder? Want hard fast? Want hard fast? Let's see. Okay. Dan, you peel it off my cat. And she's getting away, Dan. So you gotta just help her. Why do you like my cat's being tortured? She doesn't even know it's there. Poor girl. She's gonna eat it. Oh, come on. This is like how they trained Rocky Balboa. Made him chase chickens. Get it, get it, get it. Go upstairs, baby, make him run. Anyway, so the point is, he chases my cat. This one is a standard style PLA printer, and that's a GUI, what would you call that? SLA printer for slots. No? What's SLA stand for?
It's like, well, I guess it's not SLA, it's more DLP. It's a resin printer.
Resin printer, I like that. I know what resin is. Resident Evil, I've played that game. Anyway, the instructions are right here, and they're called machine installation.
It's like selective lithography something.
Yeah, you're smarter than I am, so I'm just going to take your word for whatever it says. The end with holes of the aluminum profile should face down.
I'm guessing it's these two because they're the same.
Well, also I probably wouldn't put the name.
Yeah.
Yes. So we got to bolt those through here up. So this thing has to go on its face.
Actually, they have holes in different places.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, here, this shows holes here. That's 2 holes. And that's the screen. So we're looking at it from this orientation. Not disorientation, this orientation. So these 2 with holes are here, because we're going to mount the power supply to it there. So there's popcorn on this. God, it's so good. It says the HM5 by 45, 4 pieces with washer. Anyway, let me sell some kettle corn while we're talking, because we just went to a food truck gathering here in Pennsylvania, where it was a 1% people wearing masks, and I'm not sure if that was like the new norm. It could be the new norm.
Doubt they were vaccinated.
Yeah, I don't think every one of those people was vaccinated. Let's just put it that way. But everyone's like, what?
Canadian people probably were.
The Canadian people were wearing masks though.
Yeah, but
Everyone in the food truck should have been wearing.
we're
We were wearing masks, and we're fully vaccinated. Well, you just got shot. I literally, today is my day. But HoffsKettlecorn.com, pasta. Can you link to HoffsKettlecorn.com? Because the man had a 200-year-old family set of copper cauldrons. He literally was stirring it with a 2x4, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was like a 2x4. He was just stirring this kettle corn. And it's like caramel corn. I thought it was supposed to be popcorn. It is so fucking good. It melts in my mouth. How do you make corn better than me? Like it's fucking popcorn. How do you make it? My God, it's so good. Sorry I'm eating on this channel, but
It's more of a Zeos eating experience.
I'll use a good mic for that. It's got that hint of salt. Okay, do you need a tool?
Yeah.
Do you need a power tool?
Do you have the hex little bits for it?
Probably not. Actually, no, I might. I mean, how much of this are we going to be doing? Will we be screwing a lot of things?
No, it's not really that many screws.
Here, I'll help. I want to help. Chewbacca, relax your balls. All right, here we go. I'm doing the bottom one first. I'm not gonna go all the way tight. I'm just gonna go to its till it snugs, and then you could tell me when it needs. Almost grabbed your dick.
Just punched me and I crumpled to the ground. I hope you'd finish screwing.
Where you go? Ah.
Harder.
All right, give it a twist.
Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, snug it. Okay, they do a lot of self-centering. Thank God.
There's one snug. That's two snug. That's fully snugged. That's fully snugged. Okay.
Remember, the trick is you go tighter and then tighter, and then when it starts to get looser, you back off a quarter turn. So you know it's done.
Is that for sex or for this?
It's for when you're on a farm. You put it farm tight.
Really? That a thing?
It's how all the farmers I know seem to do things, because everything is stripped out.
Again, sex or not? I feel like, Pasta, what are your thoughts on tighter, then hold back until it loosens up, and then bam?
Well, no, I'm making a joke, like they tighten it too much until it strips, and then you back off a quarter turn.
Yeah, that's the best. It's the same with sex. It's the same with sex, Chewbacca. I turn everything into a sex joke. Watch, I can turn this into a sex joke. What do we need? Bad milk. So, you ever have bad milk, and it gets all curdled? Pour it on your dick. Use it as lube. That wasn't a good joke. That was just disgusting. I'm sorry. Ooh, the sun's doing its thing that it does where it makes it really fucking hard to look at my floor. And you can't tell on the camera.
The sun was doing the first time I ever came over to this house.
Yeah, yeah. It made you like, you like hit it. It like hits you in the fucking face when you're just like, I just wanted some glass of milk, and you're just hit by the fucking sun.
Oh, we're talking about milk again.
Spoiled milk. Vaginal milk. I shouldn't yell that shit out in videos anymore. I don't get demonetized though, so really nothing's there to stop me. Where are those double screws on those? Oh, they're supposed to be on the inside. You good with that?
Yep. There.
They really should exaggerate the holes. Giggity. To show you where they need to be.
Tighten those up.
Yeah, I'm on this. Well, it's backwards now, so it makes it more difficult. Why would you do this to me, Dan? Jesus fucking God. Okay. Snug at the hole, and the snug at the hole.
So remember, this is meant to be put together. This is meant to be put together by the average Amazon customer.
I mean, I think the average Amazon customer and Z unboxing watcher is a fantastic example of human masculinity and femininity.
Depending.
I just did a thing.
Countertop shatters.
I always fear that because this is, I know exactly how much all this marble cost.
If it shattered just from that, though,
2008 prices, $8 grand. So Jesus Christ, 2021 prices, it's like, don't touch my countertop. I get slide books underneath shit. I'm glad I didn't build this house. I would feel way worse if I built it than if I just bought it straight up. Because it's just like I bought it, got everything.
Depreciation out of it.
Yeah. The owner did not know how much the wife spent building this house. She had zero clue. Or he had zero clue. She just kept handing her checks and she kept spending it. Oh, giant custom arches for the ceiling? I think I found the receipt for those. It's like $23,000 for the 3 of them, which isn't bad, considering it's made of wood, which is now like gold, basically. If I sold all the wood in my house, I'd be a fucking millionaire. Oh, springies. We gonna put those back on?
Yeah.
All right, give me something to hold or drop that shit. Give me springs. Oh, I have them in that hand. All right.
So
Here, wait, take that one. You need one back for that corner, and I'll take these 2 corners. Dan, tell everyone about the Craftsman toolbox that we almost had. That you were like, it's fine, it'll be there. Why'd you lie to me, Dan?
well, I don't know how.
I have a picture of you touching it. I'm gonna open up this picture. In fact, I'm gonna send it to Princess. Oh, Jesus, fuck! It was just someone exercising. That's what that picture was. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Wait, where's Dan with the thing? Oh, look at him. I'm sending this. Wait. There it goes. All right, so there's Dan. Dan's standing in front of a Craftsman toolbox set this high in the garbage because there's a mailbox and there's a house that threw it away and it was all beat up, so it was definitely in the garbage. It wasn't like someone was using it. And we drove with my car to go get the truck and back in 7 minutes because he had to pee and I had to pee and we had to get the truck and we drove back there and it was fucking gone. Dan, you hurt my soul, man. I expected it. Because finding like a toolbox that's like a $300 toolbox, even if it's beat up, you just fix it. Little reverberation. By the way, why does it say up down if you can't read it? Because it's under this fucking thing.
That's why you put it the other way up. You know, so you can read it.
No, Dan. Pasta, don't forget to link ITman 496's channel.
The video count has not changed since the last time you linked it.
Your what?
Video count has not changed. Since last
Just
time.
throw anything on there. These people on the YouTubes just want to see things. They just want to be... Someone will find pretty colors and lights. Make some dirty jokes, some off-color jokes. Are we going to the point where it's tight or what?
Just on for now.
Why does it keep like it feel yeah. I love these motors. Pasta, you give me the word if you want me to make you some sort of weird sex device with these sort of motors. Because it's on. What's the biggest motor you think you could put into like a sex device, like a vibrator or a fucking machine? Like,
A NEMA 34 triple stack?
explain to me how much torque that has.
A lot.
That doesn't explain it to me.
It's this big.
Okay, that doesn't feel like that big. Like I've seen sex machines that have
It
like.
weighs like 8 to 10 pounds compared to that, and you can't turn it by hand because it's so magnetic.
Pasta, I'll make you one of those if you need it. If you're still in Canada by the time you see this video. You know, I gotta hook you up. Oh, look, it comes with the adapter for the RC batteries.
Or for the power supply.
Oh, Jesus, I almost threw that in my sink. Wow, this power supply weighs nothing. There is a fan in it. It's got a Chang Liang power supply. 24 volt, 15 amps. Hey, I needed a 24 volt. Like 4 amp. This would power all those LED lights I put in the basement.
Sure would, but that's going to power your printer.
Yes, well, this is gonna be my secondary printer. This is my like extra printer.
This is the printer I'll be using when I need to have emergency spillover. Go, Zeos, I need to borrow your printer by.
It's got a handle and everything. It's definitely designed to be carried. So now what are you doing? I gotta explain to people what you're doing.
Tensioning the eccentric nuts on the bottom.
Why are they eccentric? What do they do for a living?
They tension the drive. That's eccentric. Basically, it's a nut with an offset hub on it. And so the way this works, if you look under here, you see it's got wheels pressing into the...
Yes.
And so, obviously, you have to
Well,
squeeze with
you
the-
have one over there to show me.
So basically, when you spin this, it changes how far up and down the wheel is, so it squeezes the rail.
Oh, is that... Oh yeah, I can see it's offset.
So you just go, and then it'll do it.
That's brilliant. But it's only like a half spin. It's like literally unlocked, locked. It's not like you have to do it more than once. You just gotta push.
It doesn't need much, no.
Are they all in it? No, just that one. And there's your belt. So yeah, this is gonna make it ride up and down. Okay, Cutty. How does this? Where's this gonna go on to? Because we have left and right, we don't have up and down. So it's gonna be probably this direction to ride the rails. Look at that, look at it. Oh, I love mechanical movements. They're so fucking cool. Oh. Anyway, that's gonna ride up and down and do things. So what step are we on? 2? I don't know what Dan's doing right now.
Just trying to tension it. It's got a weird system under here.
Is that stuff you should do when it's completely built though?
I mean, it's built enough to do it now.
Yeah, but I'm running out of jokes. Jokes and jokes. So a platypus walks into a bar and he says, hey, go fuck your mom. And then the platypus leaves and then they never allow platypuses in that barn ever again. Even though I said it was a bar and now it's a barn. I ate a lot of food today. I need to take a break. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, you're tightening that. Should I tighten it?
I already tightened this.
Oh, good. I want to make sure I'm useful. I love it comes with 4 little clips.
So you can take the belt off?
Completely? Like, would we want to?
Oh yeah, because like it lets you get a lot, it lets you cool it down a lot faster, I believe. So you can do this. You can just take these off, and then you can just pull it off and just go what and pop the print off. Don't flex it that much, but
Nice. So you actually print on the logo? I feel like that's bad.
it's just under the thing.
Under the sun? Under the sun? Scunthorpe? Scunthorpe. Hold on, I got this. I can handle this. Okay, so.
Yay, good job.
Great job, buddy. I'll put that in a little bit. Just a little bit so it matches my.
Next step in the Minuo.
I don't know. I just want to take a nap. I just want everyone to know that I ate for the proper amount of food
At a food truck festival.
at a food truck festival. Let me go. Actually, I gotta go to the food chat, which is a public chat, but no one can get into it because we did a thing. That makes sense. We ate a fuck ton just chilling here. Also, the Flying V has a physical location if you like it. We didn't get it because the line was insane. What was the Flying V?
The Canadian. The poutine.
Oh. We put in our order and walked away to get mac and cheese. Then came back and still waited like 8 minutes. Yeah, we had like a 20-minute total wait on that, didn't we? Because when you went up to ask, that was at the 15-minute mark from when he said it would be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we waited, we walked away for like 6 or 7, came back, waited because they said it would take 10. And by the time it hit 15, we asked and they said, you're 3 away. So we probably waited at least another 5 minutes.
Something like that, but it was fine.
Yeah, no, we waited a bit. We waited a
I think it was still worth it.
Poutine, look,
Mac and cheese and poutine combo was amazing.
I mean, I'm literally dying from
Mac
it.
and cheese was so good.
The mac and cheese, actually, I'm gonna go through the pictures with the people because I gotta keep these people interested.
I wish I knew how they made it because it's like it had liquid under it. I don't know what it was, but it was like it could have been cocaine for all I know.
It was like, it was a red oil, which doesn't make any sense in mac and cheese, but there was red oil.
It worked.
Now you're attaching the power supply.
I should just bring all the tools over here since this is what we're working.
Anyway, let's go up. Let's do a tour of the food trucks. So the first thing we ate, which I think was still the best thing, was Uncle Paul's stuffed pretzels.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uncle Paul's stuffed pretzels was like, if we...
Paul knows how to fucking do it.
Uncle Paul's stuffed pretzels, and there was like $9 each, but I'm not sure if that's... Like, they had steak and cheese, the bacon, chicken, ranch, and cheese, which is what we had. Although I didn't really see much bacon in it. They had buffalo chicken and cheese, ham and cheese, pepperoni pizza, and bacon cheeseburger. Every one of those are probably the best fucking thing you've ever had. I mean, I'm going to show you the picture now. I'm not going to show if you can see it. But that is a pretzel like wrapped. It wasn't a very thin pretzel, but it was like that waxy, it was that leathery like pretzel fucking skin. Just loaded with goopy cheese and chicken. Oh, it was so fucking good. And then we went to this Greek place because no one was there. Once a week, go Greek. And it was called Greek Street. And that was a really sad, lonely guy. He called it a gyro instead of a gyro. So I'm gonna have to now call him gyros because the motherfucker was Greek. And he was like, I was like, everyone says it differently. And he like looked at me like, no, there's only one way. And like, oh, well, now it's gyros. And there's the inside of my gyro, which was nice and fresh ingredients in that. The pita was fucking spot on.
Oh God, yeah, it was great.
Pita was great. Him and I split everything because it would have been like $1 million if we each got one. That would have been fucking dumb.
We would have been full too fast, man.
You got to show up with someone. You got to show up with a fat guy and a skinny guy. Because the skinny guy is not going to feel bad when you take away more of the food. And the fat guy doesn't need the whole thing. So it worked out really well. And then we went to the Flying V, which is a Canadian food truck with just poutine, Montreal smoked meat, and pea meal bacon? The fuck does that even mean? Do you even read that word? Pea meal bacon. Hashtag the EH team. I don't know what that means. What does it even mean? The EH team. And then there's the poutine, which
maybe it's the
I can make poutine now. What?
The team.
The team? That's a stretch, man. I actually found at my local Aldi's.
What else would it be?
Legitimate fucking curds. Real cheese curds.
Curds, like, isn't that a region? Like,
that's Kurdistan. Anyway, look at these cheese curds, white cheddar from Happy Farms. Yeah, if you like cheese, and who doesn't?
Yeah, that guy's pretty popular.
That's what they had melted on those things. And just not like, you can't just get cheddar and put it on there. It's got to be a curd. I also got them in Cajun. Which the Cajun ones are not spicy enough, I don't think. Like, I feel like I can spice them better. I still feel like I'm gonna die. But there's always room for cheese curds. Anyway, so now that I have cheese curds, you can get poutine mix. And French fries are French fries. I just have to figure out a way. Actually, that's a good thing to discuss. Let's discuss that. Actually, I could separate. You have enough time to do that. I might make this real interesting and take these ribs apart. Because we're wasting time. We're wasting like work time. Because it's you were gonna do this, but I need to separate these ribs.
That's fine.
So we'll keep you invested in that. Pasta, you might want to avert your eyes, baby. There's about to be a hell of a lot of meat in this video out of nowhere. I should be able to get 6 racks out of this, like normal size racks. I think it's 3. I think it's 3 full racks. Anyway, that's 10.5 pounds of pork. Pork. Clean this up. God, now I just ate a cheese curd. Now I just want more cheese. But yeah, poutine just requires good French fries, which I used to be able to get across the street at the bar. Pasta's real upset that we can't go to that bar anymore. What? No, it's because we don't live there anymore.
You can go.
I mean, we can go. It's a 3-hour round trip to go to the bar to get French fries. There are closer French fries. But yeah, the gravy they sell mixes for, but I'm sure you could find your own poutine gravy mix. Probably be better than the packets. Or I have a deep fryer. So let me ask you this, oh wise one. How would you, here's the problem with deep frying. Ever use a deep fryer?
Once, and it was terrifying.
But what happened? But why was it terrifying?
When I lowered the thing, it was like...
Oh, you did bad. You did a bad thing. No. The worst part about a deep fryer is not the... The worst part is that, did you deep fry in here 6 days ago? Because it still smells like it.
I can still smell it sometimes. No, I did it on Thanksgiving.
Wait, like your house here, you did that?
Yeah.
You deep fried in that house?
Well, I did it in that concrete area in the back where we were.
So you did it outside and it still stinks like turkey occasionally?
A little bit splattered onto the house side.
That's not the thing I want to hear about. Like, I don't know, how did Dan's house burn down?
Well, it was an electric one. It wasn't that crazy.
Okay, the point is...
My problem was it tripped the circuit brisket outside and I didn't know it, so I let it sit out there for like 2 hours cooking, and I came outside, I'm like, timed it, why is it cold? So then I had to restart it and do it figure out how long it actually went for, because I looked at my power usage.
How did you not check it for 2 hours? You're not supposed to leave it alone.
Well, no, I checked it every half an hour, but then for the last like hour, I was like, it's been fine, whatever. And then I didn't do it. But man,
You're a bad man.
I'm good at cooking.
That's not cooking. That's They could have been brining fucking steel for some sort of project. It would have been the same thing. Can I get those ribs into small enough packets to do 3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I wonder if we'll do 6 plastic bags worth. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna put a cutting board in the sink because I don't want to take those ribs out of the sink. Slightly large. Never cut raw wood in a wooden. Never cut raw meat in a wooden cutting board. By the way, that is a no-no. I'm gonna need a knife to get into that. So what are you doing now? Explain, because this is all part of this.
I am attaching the motor.
Motor. It goes there.
Sure does.
And then it screws up.
Yes. With the
Get it? It screws up? I thought it was funny. All right, well, rinse off the bag. The bag was in Costco 3 days ago. See, here's the thing. I would love to... There's 3 racks in here, and I'm going to separate them in half and then try to get each half into a Ziploc bag. Which, oh, by the way, open all your Ziploc bags. Now, your hands are going to be wet and porky. I just know they are, because I can see the future. So, you know how many times I would open bags like my mouth and it's like half pork in my mouth? Oh, God. If you get them to stay open, that's even better. So I just want to be able to grab things and put it in there and then zip it up. This takes away a lot of that pressure. And if I had like actually I have a bandsaw now. Can I cut meat in my wood bandsaw?
Clean the blade. You're gonna have to take the blade off and clean the friction wheels when you're done, because they'll need the meat packed in them.
You're so concerned. No, I
They
didn't.
use regular wood tools for ice carving and stuff.
All right.
The architect associations and cutting the ice cores and stuff, they just use regular Home Depot ass bandsaws.
I might not even need this if I do this right, because I should be able to find the bone. Oof, that's a big piece. I gotta go between the bones. So like if I do here, that looks like halfway. By the way, my knife is very fucking sharp. That is a very fucking sharp knife. What? Yeah. Pasta. Would you please link the Chroma Pure 301 designed by F.A. Porsche slicing? Actually, that's a boning knife.
That's Porsche as in Porsche.
Porsche as in Porsche. I don't know if F.A. Porsche is that Porsche or if that is like a design Porsche. Possible, no. It sounds like a famous designer. I know F.A. Porsche, not F.A.O. Schwartz. Where's F.A.O. Schwartz? Wasn't that a thing? That used to be a thing. It was a toy store. Oh, yeah. I remember the first time I bought this, I didn't know there was 3 racks. And I blew my mind. And then my stomach. They get slightly smaller that way, so maybe I'll bisect this slightly bias. No. Oh, God. As an Italian, I need to know which knife is going to be used to cut up the corpse. That one, Your Honor. Your Honor, I used this one, as my F.A. Porsche Chroma 301. It went right through that fucking wise guy. He ain't ratting to nobody no more. I want to go this way. It's the easiest to find the bones on this side. Yeah, these got real thin on this side, and they're real thick on that side, so if I want to have like equal amounts, I'm going to bias. Make this slightly long. Make this like 1 rib heavy versus that one. This is why it's good if they stay open. And I'm probably gonna freeze all but one of these and then I'll make ribs. Even though I had ribs at a fucking barbecue place yesterday, we didn't have any ribs today. We avoided ribs at the food truck festival. So yeah, there we go. I can take this off my Twitch to-do list, which if you don't know, and I started to do this to you, Pasta, but if you go to the bottom of my Twitch homepage, there is a link that says to-do list chat. I think it says to-do list chat. And it's a channel on Telegram that throughout the week, I literally add things I have to do on stream. And you want to rinse this out so it doesn't stink up your garbage. So I'll add something that says, you know, cut up meat or freeze meat. And then you can comment on it. If you're, oh, I just made a burpee noise. I'm playing the cheese curds. You can literally comment on it and say, oh, you're gonna cut up meat? You stupid Dexter wannabe, or something like that. People will be mean, usually. But you can comment on it and see what's coming up in the upcoming streams. But if I do something off stream like this, I will delete it from the list. So we have to go there and do that now. Dry off this knife. Never leaves your knives wet, and never put these in a dishwasher. It'll pit them. It's bad news. And you don't want, especially if you cut something that's got, like if you cut a tomato, so much acid in that, it'll just fucking ruin your knife. So get it cleaned off quick. What'd I miss?
I attached the screw.
Uh-huh.
And that's about it. Oh, and I touched this limit switch for the Z-axis.
Nice. I'm the Z. I'm the Z-axis now. And I just washed my hands, even though I got to seal the bags, which I guess is, I'm gonna have to do twice. Ooh. Does this thing still work? Hey, how do you work? Oh no, did you die? Why you no make go? Was this broken the last time you was here?
No. Why is this popped out?
Is it?
Wait, it's on.
Weird. Okay, let's see if I can do this now.
What is that, got a pull starter?
It's got a vacuum suction.
What does that do? What is that for?
You're supposed to put this on a container and it'll vacuum out the air in the container. Unfortunately, I don't feel it vacuuming jack shit, Captain. So hold on, let me try it. Maybe there's a kink in the cord.
You can hear it drawing a vacuum.
There is nothing happening here. I mean, it would be hard to do, but there's literally just a hole there. It should be doing it. I feel like this is kinked internally. But that would be dumb. Huh. It's one of those things that I've never used, and I don't know if that's... And now apparently I never will. I mean, usually if it's like bread, I could just suck the air out with my mouth. Because air is the problem with anytime you seal anything, it's air's fault. Which ones do I want to make tomorrow? Maybe I'll make some thin ones. I'll seal up all the thick fat boys. Well, I'll seal them all up and then I'll choose. You can do the chest grab, like where you hug it against your body and you squeeze it out. You get that nice cold meat on your tits. Ugh. So that's I don't know if that's a thin one. That's a thick one. That's a thick one. Air bad. I would use the vacuum seal thing, but this is just too much effort. When you're doing this many, and it's just like, I would usually vacuum seal if I was gonna sous vide. You know what? I like that one. It's nice and thin. It's meaty. That's the one we're keeping out. All these are freezer fodder. Probably not this freezer. Dan, you gonna be okay up here for like 12 seconds?
Yeah.
Don't look at anime tits too much and make your boner go away. Forever. Forever, I tell you. No woman will be good enough. Or use that as an alternative to regular pornography. So that when you see a real woman, you're like, damn! Just good sex advice here with Zeos. Lift. Holy fuck. I'm gonna defrost some beef, I guess. I'll lay this out. Try to be flat. Nope. Holy shit. I may... There we go. I can't wait to do the second chest freezer. So, for those of you who are unaware, the basement's changed around. This may have come up here or not. Theater was there. It's rotated. Now theater's here. Theater seats are here. These big fucking soft fuckers. Out of these lights, I've now got racks. Only half of them are put up right now. These are the racks from Costco. Like $180 for 4 shelves. But if you put only 2 shelves, you can then get another rack with another set of verticals, put the other shelf and another things in the back. And then if you really want, you can cut this off and you can just have a big flat fucking work surface. I was originally gonna build it out of like 2x4s, but $180 for all that, it's actually probably less than it would be if you, you know, did it out of wood. Plus it's steel, so, and it's Costco, so I can return it. So I got those. And more lights. And I have to go back to the desk and do reviews because I haven't done a review in like a week. But now that I'm supposed to every other day, it's like less, there's so much less stress on me. Like I can't imagine it. Oh man. I wasn't burnt out, but I wasn't able to chill. It's constant unchill. Are you done yet? Did you do it? What'd you do? What's now? What's that?
Attaching this arm to this thing, which I believe is the x-axis.
Ah, fuck that guy. Z's where it's at. All right, I'm gonna put this piece of meat, because I have pork out and beef out. It won't be tonight. I won't be making ribs tonight. Jesus fucking God. Oh God. Okay, so this motor makes the spinny spin go this way. This motor is going to make its spinny spin go up, down. Is there only 2 motors?
No, this is the one that goes left to right.
Shit, I forgot about the left, right. What if you only had a 2-dimensional printer, but vertical?
Then it would be like a printer, but like facing downwards.
Yes. Okay, what's next? What can I help with?
Pass me this belt.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
How do you actually attach the belt? Because that feels like something I want to know how to do.
You just thread it around the drive right there.
Oh, it runs in the slot?
It's on that tooth wheel. And,
Oh.
and it runs in the slot, yes.
Seems like it was pretty well engineered. I mean, they've been making 3D printers now for how long?
Well, I mean, the RepRap project was in like, hey Google, when was the RepRap 3D printer invented?
According to RepRap, RepRap was invented by Adrian Boyer, and the idea first appeared online in February 2004.
Wait, 3D printers has only been around since 2004?
Hobby printers.
Really?
Stratasys has been doing it since the 80s, but they were highly expensive, like millions of dollars and proprietary. And then RepRap came out and showed, hey, assholes can do it too.
I mean, it's not that complicated. It's 3 motors.
Well, the modern advent of cheap Chinese electronics for the stepper motor gear and everything, because this used to be all industrial high-end shit. Now it's like $20 motor shit.
I mean, drones and stuff. When you built your first drone, shit was like...
Expensive as fuck.
And how long ago was that?
That was in like 2009.
Jesus, that's when Community Season 1 aired.
There wasn't any dedicated drone parts. It was all RC hobby airplane stuff, and then you had to use wireless security camera stuff for the video transmission. There's no dedicated like, this is a drone camera for drones.
Yeah, drone just became a household word recently.
Yeah, that's a very recent thing.
So fucking weird. It's so fucking
Put it
weird.
this way, I didn't even have... You couldn't get chip gyros, like MEMS gyroscopes like phones have in them. Because the iPhone had only been invented 2 years before. And that was the first phone that made phones need that kind of shit. You know, for the auto tipping of the screen and stuff. So you couldn't just get that stuff yet as a hobbyist. So my first drone airplane, it used a thermopile sensor, like one of those infrared temperature guns.
Yeah.
Not like a camera, but like just a single pixel.
Yeah.
And it had one mounted in each corner, and it would see the temperature difference between the ground and the sky. Because if you look at it, if you point a temperature meter at the sky, it's really fucking cold because there's nothing up there.
That's how it leveled itself?
Yeah, it would go and it would seek out the cold. It would kind of pilot itself like that.
That's absurd.
You had to. You had no gyroscopes.
What if there was a mountain?
Then don't fly there.
Jesus fuck.
Hey, desperate times back then.
I swear to God, man, I did not know that was the thing.
Yeah, before, gyroscopes were hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That was the way you did it.
I want to screw this into this. Do you remember if it's this way or this way?
I don't.
By the way, look at that honeycomb.
That's
That is
why I
fucking
didn't
nice.
Yeah, that's how this stuff looks like when it's printed, actually.
Did they use 3D print this printer?
I mean, my Solid Doodle's 3D printed. They used to brag because they were one of the first companies. Prusa does it too. Prusa's the best printer, by the way, for this kind of open frame style. Not to shit on.
It's fine. Elegoo is going to get their just desserts. We'll find out. Maybe you'll change your mind.
Prusa's a lot more expensive than this, but Prusa is like, what I like about it is it's auto everything. Like it'll automatically level itself and figure itself out, and if it loses power, it actually docks itself really quick, so it can resume properly when you
Really?
get the power back.
That's awesome. How expensive though?
$1,000.
Yeah, no, that's like four times the price of this. Yeah. Do we even look up the price of this thing? I don't even know if it did.
Prusa's really nice though.
Guess what? It's set to 230 volts.
We better change that.
I always check that because all these ones that come from China are like, yeah, you 230? Nope. Keep that in mind for anything you buy on the internet. You got an amplifier, you got a DAC, you got a 3D printer. If it's got a red switch, look at it. If you're in America, it's 115. That is so cool. What, BB? I don't necessarily watch a lot of streamer girls who do themselves on Chatterbait and Camversity. But when I do, their fucking machines are fucking rudimentary and I hate it. We could make this so much better. I feel like the technology of like 3D printers and gyroscopes and heavy stepper motors.
Time to be a hobbyist.
It is a great time. Chewbacca, do you want to start a whole new channel where we just make weird, wild sex toys and sell them to cam whores? Or friends.
Gamer Girl bathwater?
Chewbacca bathwater. Chewbacca, you want to take a bath? You want to go into bath? I'm going to pull out your hair. You hate it. I know you hate it, but it's all stuck in your chest. She's got chesticles. I could clip them with these nippers, but I'm afraid I'll get her. No, we're just going to love you. We're just going to stick my fingers through them until they fall out naturally. Boom, 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 booms. Oh, yeah. I got an update on my Lovin's control that says orgies are now possible. Did you know that, boopers? Did you know that? This is fucking... Because there's several people I know with those things out of the country or part of the country. And apparently updated now so you could have an orgy.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You never seen the Lovin's controllers that girls put up inside them? You've seen the pink antennas coming out of girls' hoo-hoo dillies.
Oh, is that thing where I saw this video where somebody's going to an escalator with their girlfriend?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I sent that. But you know, the more advanced one that uses Bluetooth to the computer and then a Wi-Fi, so that girls on the internet, when they get tokens, can feel it when people are paying them. Anyway, yeah, you've never seen that? Like they get tips on like Camversity, and then they're like, "Oh, you do good me, daddy." They say it literally like that. Don't clip that. While I'm holding my cat. Yeah, those things. They have like the worst software. Also, it's just fucking.
What happens if you get hacked?
Oh my God. Do you think they would even tell anyone? Why is that flashing? Why is it flashing seal?
Because it's like, hurry up and fucking seal something, asshole.
How does it turn off? I don't know if this turns off. I think once I unlock it, it must turn off. Yeah. Okay, so if you lock it, it turns on. So that's why it wasn't working. Dude, I haven't used this thing in so long. Because most times it's just easier just to chuck shit in a Ziploc bag. So why are there two of them on there?
Because one grips this side, one grips this side.
Oh, the whole arm is gonna go up. I was lost. I thought that it was gonna be on one side and just go up and down like that. It's not. The whole bar is gonna go up and down. I'm learning.
can see they optimized the design because usually they used to have the traditional way of doing this style was a screw on each side and 2 motors.
Well, you hope it's optimized.
Well, because like usually it wasn't rigid enough, so you get like a bit of tilt.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But I guess now they've lightened the assembly up enough, and they put all the weight on this side. And in fact, they're kind of counterweighting it a little bit with the motor over there.
Chewbacca's very chill in my arms right now.
They put the motor past the wheel, so it acts as like a counterweight.
And that's exposed.
And then they have this. They have this.
The head.
The head. It's a Bowden style. So.
What does that mean?
It means that instead of having the filament, like this drive motor is what squeezes the filament through.
I can see that.
On the Flash Forge you have downstairs, they're on the head itself, direct drive, so it squeezes it and immediately is right there. This squeezes it through this little tube, which then comes over here, which means all that weight is not on that motion part anymore.
Interesting. So actually, there's some thought gone into this.
Yeah, Bowdens are really popular for these kinds of printers because it makes them much lighter and you can move much faster as a result.
Bowden Chewbacca.
Bowden's the name of the person in the community, in the open source community who invented them.
Nice.
Well, wait, actually,
Oh God, are we starting a controversy?
no, I can't remember if that was the name of the guy who did it. There was one very popular thing. I'm pretty sure it was Bowden, but I can't remember if it was Bowden because the guy's name was Bowden or because the person who invented it, something name was Bowden, obviously, because that's a name.
Yes, Bowden is definitely not a.
But I can't remember if the Bowden was specifically for the 3D printer thing or if they had invented like a cable and it was a Bowden cable and someone went, oh, that's like a 3D printing thing. So yeah, don't.
You done?
Don't
Oh, she's kicking it. She's kicking her legs. She's kicking her legs. She's done.
I can't remember it was a dude who came up with the idea for it.
Whoa! Chewbacca, I'm gonna put it on the fireplace. You want to sit in front of my computer? Melt in the fireplace? Wow, the sky's doing cool things. This is perfect. This is perfect, relaxing shit for the unboxing channel. Sorry, Pasta, you have to sit through it. But I want to get that thing built. I want and I want to pet the cat, and I want to pack meat. We're packing meat. I didn't buy any fudge. There's none of that to pack. I've got kennel corn. What else can I explain? I can explain. Yes. Hold it, Chewbacca. Don't work with Dan now. Oh God, oh God, oh God. It's so exciting. It's tight. Oh. It goes to spinny, spinny, spinning. There's a cat hair on it. Of course there is.
Already.
So what's the negatives of having an open air one like this?
You can't do ABS.
It just will kill you because it's...
No, because ABS shrinks a lot when it cools down. And so when it's in the air like this, so this will get hot. So the first layer will stick well, but then the other layers, they won't be in like a hot chamber with hot air floating all around it. So they'll shrink a lot and it will cause it to shrink on the top and it will warp it. And
so if you got a cap, what if I bought like a Tupperware bin and just fucking chucked it over the top?
Some people do that, but I don't like it because all these electronics are in here in the hot.
And they're not designed? Well, how hot can it get?
I mean, it gets like 150 degrees in there.
Well, do you think it would, if this is the only heater in there, the Flash Forge no way gets that hot inside.
It does.
You think it does?
It's a small little box, whereas this would be a huge open
I've touched the outside of it. It never gets that hot in there.
I mean, it gets warm, and you need to get to be like 40 or 50 degrees above ambient in order for it to not completely be useless. But this way, trying to do this with these printers is annoying. You're better off just sticking with PLA.
Oh, this will be a nice little fast prototype printer. I might even put this one up in my office. Although I now have... Oh, fuck. I wanted to use that monitor. That computer that exploded is the only one that has it, or the Dreamcast. Dan here is the one who I've assigned him the rigorous task of resurrecting my Dreamcast, where one of the power pins broke off. Literally never knew it happened.
Hey, we need a tool.
Wait, what?
We need needle nose pliers.
For fuck's sake, Dan. Oh, it's fine. I got those. Yell downstairs if you think we need anything else. We need needle nose pliers. You're lucky I like my Nipex. Now, eventually, I have to take all these toolboxes, which are a fucking disaster. Did he take my Nipex out and not put them back? Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Because I'm holding needle nose pliers, but I don't want to use them because they're not my Nipex. And I know he had my Nipex because they were doing wiring shit over here. For the lulz, we'll bring this upstairs to power the printer. God damn it. Those are $30 fucking crimp fuckers. I had the exterminator spray today, by the way. 120 bucks to do the garage and the whole house inside and out. I paid the man 150 because I'm not a dick. Plus the man wouldn't stop talking. No one, 70 minutes straight, he wouldn't stop talking. I thought I was bad. What did you guys do with my Nipex needle nose that you had out? Brandon was like, look at these needle nose. Think Brandon swiped him? That son of a bitch. This will be the first time I'm, actually no, this won't be the first time I'm testing these.
Use that to power the printer?
Yes. It needs to be done. I want the absolute greatest connection possible.
So it weighs so much on the end, so I worry if it actually works.
Oh God. I think I might have cracked the fucking plate. It's fine.
Your plate couldn't handle it.
All for the quality, baby. Oh wait, which one powers? Oh, that gets plugged directly in, right?
Yeah, right there on the side.
Nice.
Not yet.
Well, we're gonna bring it over here for that anyway. That one also takes a thing. Yeah, they both take the same. I could have brought the other one up. Power them both. And the cat's water dish would go off. We're not doing that. Actually, how am I gonna do that? Fuck, I should've got the fucking power splitter. Fuck, I should've got the power splitter and then I'm gonna poke them both in. Fuck.
Go get one. Also, plug this.
What kind of wattage draw are these things?
That one's probably like 80. This one's maybe like 200 when the bed is on.
Just that alone is awesome. Is this it?
Almost.
I want to do the handle. I want to do the handle. Let's go on this side. I want to do it. Fuck!
What did you just do?
I put my finger.
Oh, you stuck. I told you there was a needle in there before.
I see it sticking out of this side. That is fucked up. Oh my God. That broke skin. That's the authentic reaction of getting stabbed by a fucking. Look at this motherfucker. This,
For unclogging the 0.4 millimeter nozzle.
Undo. Why is that anywhere near a handle?
Because you're not supposed to put your finger in it.
You had it sticking through the back. Oh, I did that probably. Because there's a piece of foam here. And it went.
Just don't keep it in there. How about that?
Oh my God, that is like, that's what you. This is what kids find in their apples when they get apples from strangers. We'll put it in this way, so you'd have to jam your finger to the very bottom. Oh my God, that
How
sucked.
you don't put it in there because you're just gonna want to put your finger in there. That's gonna be bad.
That was an unexpected motherfucker. That was
Negative
out.
marks on the review for that.
Oh yeah, no. Was it like that? How did this
That's all
come?
shipped.
Oh yeah, no, babies, no. Fucking, that's fuck you. That was dumb. Because not only was it like not, I thought it was a little pokey stick. Because on the other one, it's a bigger one downstairs, is a pokey stick. Jam your finger in there. Double
Put
door.
a cap on the end of it.
Yeah, they don't need
Hey,
that.
we could 3D print a cap. It's almost.
That almost fit. Give me some hot glue. That was fucking sucked. Surprise needles are the worst kind of needles.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm gonna go put iodine on my fucking fingers so I don't get fucking sepsis. Fuck, it's straight from China. Thank God that sat in my basement forever. One of these is an owie drawer. One of these is a like, ooh, extra toilet paper drawer. Iodine tincture. If it feels good, it's burning. Oh, yeah, there you go. That was bad, man. That was bad. I love being able to look at the sky and go, it was sunny there, but cloudy there. Chance of meatballs there. Fuck that. Fuck you. I had a good vibe going. Now I'm pissed.
I even told you it was in there.
You said there's a needle. And I believed, because I had a pokey stick for my fucking last printer. It was like the size of a goddamn paperclip. That is a motherfucking needle. Needle. It goes to an infinitely small point. It's like a syringe, but without the hole. That sucked. That's so much suck. Your Princess Pasta laughed or jumped. Something happened when she watched that scene. It's like her horror movie. This one's getting yanked pretty good in the back.
Well.
How is that supposed to like support itself? Does it just not?
Well, it comes with zip ties, so I think we're gonna attach it somewhere.
I feel like it wouldn't work attaching almost anywhere. Because everything there is moving.
There's probably somewhere we can attach it.
Wow, how many connectors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? There's one at the bottom. I mean, they're all different sizes, basically, right?
Stepper motors are the same ones.
Well, I mean, they're obviously not going to give you a 2-inch length for the top stepper motor.
Yeah, no, they've
There's another loose one there.
I guess it's for the Z-axis limit switch.
Oh, I'm going to plug in the battery one. The battery one's mine. I call it, Dan. You can't have it. Oh, God, that is so tight. If I had to say anything negative from just looking at this thing is, back here is tight.
Like tight or
It's like E. Here, this is fine. This here, look at this.
Well, it probably just took it forward a bit.
Wait, I took it sideways, actually. Here. This way. I got it.
Yeah, just pretty tight.
That's the stop here.
Yeah, I wish it like went right here so you could tie it in like whatever.
So be careful not to overextend your wires. It's going to suck if you have to solder them. Your fucking needle. Your fucking micro needle. Goddamn bastard. Fuck. I mean, I'm not bitter or anything.
Fuck.
But fuck you.
And the plugs, we good? I think we're good.
Well, let's move it to where the power cord reaches.
Well, get me the zip ties.
Zip ties. There's that. So what are these extra pieces we've got? An extra needle, a 0.4. Wow, that is extremely small. Dude, how is this so small? This 0.4 is minuscule. No wonder you got a needle. Mine on the
They give you an extra nozzle? How nice of them.
extra nozzle. This looks like an extra feeder tube thing. I don't know what these little blue clips are. And you get a very Chinese branded USB reader for the micro SD card, which is an 8 gig. So that should take care of all your other needs. And you got a nice little snippy snip. It actually has a very positive feel. I might like this one better than the one that comes with the Elegoo. Well, that Elegoo.
I like the one from Elegoo better than Elegoo.
Well, Elegoo gives me 2 different snippy snips.
What was extras off the production line that week?
Like this one, the Zoron.
I like those more personally because they're more like the X-Lights. The ones I actually buy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they have a similar cutting size in the head. This one is just more.
Well, how is the imaging of them? How's the feel?
This one's definitely louder.
How warm is it?
This one has a nice click. This one like stops. It's like boom.
What are the audiophile terms?
I don't do audiophile terms.
Like the image of it, the warmth.
This is like having sex with 3 people, and it's like having sex with 6 people.
That's
But the 3D people are much fatter. Like this one is like nice, but this one is like, this one feels like you're accomplishing a thing. I think its spring releases like its tension at the very end. Yeah, there's almost no spring tension there. But this one is a consistent spring tension the entire way. This is like click, click. I don't know, you have to compare the two. I'm an amateur clicky.
Both blades are probably not hardened, so they're gonna fail immediately.
I mean,
you're supposed to only use them on plastic anyways.
I have a set like that I use on small wires all the time.
Okay, now we gotta tension the...
No deposit in PA.
Oh, this isn't a handle. It's the spool holder.
Oh, that makes much more sense.
I was like, wow, I really don't trust picking it up like that, but no.
I could have sworn it was a handle to carry it around.
Have a spool?
Yeah, tons of spools in the basement.
Okay, good, thank God.
Huh.
Should I bring one and...
Oh, it just can't be ABS, right?
Yeah, PLA.
All right, let's go get a PLA. Oh God, I hope we're over there. Fuck it. Okay. This is where old Zeos has to turn on the brain cycle because I've been 3D printed here since I moved. And I put them somewhere and they're just stacked in the back of this table and it's super easy to see them all the time. But we need to pick a color, so yeah, here's the goo for the goo printer. This is the other goo printer I got, but that one's a pro, so I'm just gonna review one and I can just give this one to a friend. We have got black ABS. Ooh, we're gonna use this, the Sunshine PLA. I've got this PLA, which is a stock brand. This is still sealed, so I'm gonna leave that sealed. And then we have this other Atomic PETG yellow UV reactive. So I think we're gonna go with I have blue and red on there. I think I need to bring this upstairs and this upstairs. This is gonna be pretty. We're gonna print some pretty shit. I think this is natural color, by the way, translucent. So that's gonna be cool. Ugh. Okay, so I got us our polymer resin, photopolymer resin, which is translucent for this bad boy. And check that color out.
Wow.
When I was buying, getting ready to do 3D printer stuff before I lost all interest in it because I'm lazy, I went nuts at Atomic Filament. I got like $200 worth of stuff. And I bought some.
Thank you for leaving it all sealed.
What?
I said, thank you for leaving it all sealed.
Yep. Well, the seal's broke, obviously, and it like just has air in it.
Oh, that's not good.
How not good?
Well, they absorb moisture from the air.
I mean, it still had a silica packet.
Yeah.
There's one down there that's completely sealed, but it's a cheap company. No, it's not Atomic. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. This just hangs on there. Doesn't actually like mount.
Yeah, because it sits between these two ridges, so it's fine.
I hate that shit. Like I want it to like not fall off
It'll
ever.
never fall off.
It will when I do this. If I could just do that and make something, because wow, my brain just did a thing. Disastrous and catastrophic.
Disastrous.
Casastrous. Something casastrous. Pasta, don't forget to include a hashtag casastrous somewhere. Yeah, no, this is the pretty.
I prefer these. They feel more premium.
See, all right, but which one cuts better?
They're both the same blades, really.
I mean,
These blades are nice and sharp. Wow, I like that.
oh, so you like the ones that came with the Mars 2 Pro.
Tension that belt.
I'd say, how do we tension the belt?
Pull that out and then tighten these two screws.
I'm glad it came with every tool you needed but a needle nose. Wait, did you need the needle nose, or were you just inept and you couldn't get it without a needle nose?
I had to use needle nose to grip the little nuts under there to tighten up that bolt for the screw.
Okay. So a real man would have just grabbed it with his hands and tightened
they're
it.
lock nuts. There's no way you would have been able. They're tiny little lock nuts. Look at them.
A real man would have. All right, so I'm just admit to the internet right now that you are just not as good as
How would you stop those little nuts under there from rotating?
my teeth.
They're nylon.
Is that one tightened?
Should be. It wouldn't turn on the goddamn Allen key anymore.
It's weird. It looks like there's a space above it.
I think it's got a lock. they put like a lock nut on it, even though it's a 9-lock. It's not.
Well, I mean, whatever stops it from making the go. So yeah, okay. So you'll hold that one. This is I personally just prefer the action of this one. It opens with a much more positive attitude. But I think I like the rounded handles too. It's very smooth. It's got a click. Put it on my tool holder. So we'll plug in. I mean, do we even have to turn it on before we get the print ready? Whatever we're printing.
I mean, not really, but it would be nice to turn it on to make sure it works.
True. All right.
You gotta still level it and calibrate it and all that shit.
I hate things. By the way, this is the PLA it came with, in case you wanted to print. So, what would this print? 5 meters? What kind of print could you get out of that?
Probably just enough to get the thing set up okay, and then it roll out.
There you go. So we got that. Now it also which one has USB? This one had USB?
Like USB key?
No, a USB wire.
Yeah, it came with it. They gave you the option, usually. But...
That is the fucking shortest USB cable.
Oh yeah, there's a USB port right there.
Look.
Yeah, they let you can either, well, what a lot of people like to do is they like to run Raspberry Pis on them.
All right.
So that way you can like send it stuff over the network and it'll work that way.
I'm not going to use this lame power supply cable for it. Obviously, we want some high def prints and use this audio grade.
See, I like this actually. They put like sticky feet in the bottom of it, so it's sticky.
It's real sticky. Those feet are the stickiest. Actually, let's bring it over there so it's facing that direction.
Get up.
Oh, that is real sticky.
That's good, especially when granite.
Over there, where the light's better. I mean, granite's where everyone should have.
The power was on the side.
Well, that's fine. It'll look cool. You actually want the power cord to do like a dance. You're showing off your $55 power cord or $5,500 power cord, depending on what you tell people it costs. Honestly, don't spend that much on a power cord. I'll fucking stab you.
It's just clocked wrong. It doesn't. It's so fucking huge. It doesn't want to.
Yeah, you're just gonna twist out my fucking outlet. This is gonna. How's it going? Yeah, you go. You got it.
This is so ridiculous.
Just accept the fact that this is gonna print better than anything you've.
Put so much stress on the.
Should I unplug it here and like undo a loop?
You're good. It's good.
All right.
Besides, your outlet probably can't take more than 2 cycles with this thing.
Do we need this? No.
I don't.
All right. I'm gonna.
But do you want to do it?
Well, I think I should do it. But should we put that on here first or no?
And we'll set it up in a minute.
Here we go, everybody. Eleg Infinity. Tool settings printing. I like the color scheme. Settings, fan, about, continue, motor off, language, and back.
Motor's already off. Ooh, it has a little fan in there. That's cool.
Still fan on top. Little fan's running. That's actually more responsive than the other fucking printer I have.
Responsive to most cars I've been in.
That's real fast, actually.
Yeah, let's see here.
There's a continue button. Tool. Preheat, extrusion, move home, leveling, fill change, more. It's too slow. I want a better one.
You can go faster. It's going slow when it calibrates.
So we have all XYZ motor off. It seems to be functioning in the correct orientation to the world.
I haven't lowered the bed that much, so it may strike. Oh, what just happened?
It hit the stop. Oh, the wire hit the stop.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's probably a bad thing. So should I hit what I should have hit?
Z.
See, that's the thing that might happen. That stop is exposed and this wire was exposed. So now it's way past the bottom.
Well, it's a good thing it did it over there.
Uh-huh.
So now we can tighten these.
Other way. Oh, we gotta tighten way down. Way down, Morty. I think that's roughly there. It might be a little bit below. 300 watts, by the way, this claims.
Makes sense.
Does it?
It's a pretty big bet on it.
I'm removing this quality control pass sticker.
Why?
Because it's annoying in silver and gold, and they put it on garbage. They put it on every toy from China. I don't want to see it there. I want to think it failed quality control. That's my favorite. That's my kink is. Which direction? I was going to feed from the outside. So this goes on here. Oh, Jesus. The needle just bent. Did it just shoot out across the room into someone's eye?
No, it's right here.
Oh, God.
How about we just keep this in line?
Ah! PTSD. Shove it into the power supply. So I did bend the needle. I literally bent it. That is... you know what? Stop. It solves every problem. What are we talking about, boys and girls? Blue tack, Daddy! All right, step one, give me. I'm gonna blue tack, great, that's actually I'm using yellow tack. I'm gonna stick the actual head into it so that it can't be sharp. And then I'm gonna rest this there. And now that's it. Now it can't fuck around with anybody. And it's bright and ugly and you can see it and it's not gonna fall off. Son of a bitch. Okay, so now what are we doing, leveling the bed? I love when these things move.
Okay. Can you grab me a...
Clean sheet of paper?
Yes.
Or manual? No. Clean sheet.
Like kind of like more cardstock. Maybe like something maybe like kind of like the thickness of an index card.
Not that the card that came with that one that was a little bit nice and thick and shiny, that one? Too thick. That's too thick. That's probably twice as thick as you need.
Yeah.
Ooh. Will that work?
Might.
Did you ever see this 4 nanometer ribbon? Guy that built the headphones sent me the sample of the 4U ribbon.
It's not a nanometer.
Whatever it is. What is it?
It's a micro.
It's very thin.
It is very thin.
He sent me a thin sample. I actually had one of these for the other printer. Like it came with like a special plastic that slid underneath it.
I really like this touchscreen. It's actually this thing's a really nice. I might buy one.
Don't hold off on it. I might need to give to someone. Because I'm not going to ship this motherfucker. Does it actually click when you hit the screen? Does it actually have like a noise?
I don't think so. What were you saying?
Oh, it must be I must be hearing it letting go of the switch and going click. Because I like when things have feedback. So what you do now is you're making sure the needle is as close to that bed as possible without touching it.
You want to feel a little bit of friction. This might be too thick, but we can always fix it later.
That's what she said. But yeah, this is so the one it doesn't just start pooping into the middle of the air and it doesn't smash into the thing and smear everything. Now, this is why you'd get a more expensive one that's auto leveling because it would just do this.
You don't have to do this very often though. Once you really get it, as long as the printer doesn't move or whatever.
Well,
I mean,
my
my printer's set for years and I've never had to really mess with it until I moved. Then I
Yeah.
moved it again.
Mine, though, you had to take off the bed and you had to try to pry things off and it would jiggle and jostle and I'm like, oh, shit.
Shit, I gotta put it to 0.2 because I just bumped it.
Why would you do that?
It's so quiet. They must have trinamic drivers on the X and Y.
I mean, the up and down's a little noisy. Wait, what's trinamic drivers?
It's a special stepper motor driver that doesn't make that noise and is just completely silent.
You showed me that once, right? Wasn't there like someone you could...
That's a trinamic driver, and that's not.
Why isn't it on all of it?
Because trinamics don't have as much torque, and this one needs all the torque it can get.
Damn. Well, I guess it would only do that for every row change.
Yeah, so it'll do all its printing, and then you're barely gonna hear it.
Excellent.
Probably why they didn't put it there, because it wasn't worth it.
That's excellent. I was hoping, because I didn't think they actually put those in printers unless they were super high end.
No, trying to make drivers aren't that expensive anymore.
When you showed it to me, like what, a year and a half ago? You showed me that video of like what that guy showed, like, hey, this is what it sounds like normally, and here's what it sounds like with this driver.
Just heard the mechanical noise of it.
You literally heard nothing.
Uh-oh.
What? What are you uh-ohing?
We need to reset our Z point here. Yeah, these are all loose, so we gotta lower. We gotta start over.
I hate it. So trinamic drivers don't do a lot of torque. Why is that difference? Like, what would be the difference?
They like put up sine waves, and so it's less power across the motor compared to like a square wave.
That's weird. I feel like you just like increase the amplitude of the fucking sine wave and it should be the same. So I would hear it move again anyway. This is what a robot hand job is going to sound like in the future. Until you get the ones with all trinamic drivers.
Then there's silent hand job.
That's a silent hand job, but with less torque. So I mean, pick your poison. I still want to build an Iron Man suit. Can you help me out with that?
Sure.
It won't be hard. Like, I have a simple idea. It doesn't need processing or anything. Well, it will need it to not rip your arms off, but I mean...
Oh, you mean like the power assisted thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I've always wanted to make one of those.
It shouldn't be hard. Like, am I wrong? Thinking that, like, if you had a wrist...
It's a little bit, because you got to compensate for gravity.
No.
There's times when you're going to rest it against the table and your arm's going to be on it. How do you stop it from just endlessly powering into the table?
No, it's up to you. Just hold your arm up.
Yeah, that's
You're in a fucking Iron Man suit.
I've thought of ways to deal with it though.
If you had 6...
I was gonna copy a power steering like hydro control where it, like you have to push on it a little bit and then it will help you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You put literally a wristband you put on that floats in a ring that when you move towards any of the things, it just makes the arm go in the direction away from where you currently are. The problem is when you do that and it decides to bend your whole fucking arm backwards and rip it off your body, you know, you might need like a Raspberry Pi or something to keep that from happening. But I'm pretty sure that it would also probably work. You just have to track your wrist basically perfectly. And then everything else has to just coincide. Because your hand would just be free floating. Just track the wrist motion. Like rotation and motion. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're hitting the motor. We're too low. Stop it. Cease. Stop all motors function. We lowered the deck so far it hit the fucking motor in the back.
Oh, whoops.
So that's, would you call that a design flaw or user error? Okay, let me get around the other side. I don't think, yeah, we're barely clear, holy fuck. Yeah, that is as low as you can take that without it smashing into the motor. That should not be allowed. I mean, we crush it down pretty far. Maybe we should do the back ones first because we have to do this side first. Mm-hmm. We'll compensate for that because once we have that, that's as low as that can go. We can only go up from that. It's got to be cranked down. Now, can you offset the Z?
Yeah, by with those screws. I just did.
It can't go down that low. It literally can't. It'll smash the motor.
Okay, so that means I gotta raise the lower just forward.
So yeah, so the basic, what we're discovering here now, the physical stop switch, it goes click, is too low. So it thinks it can go further than it can because that motor is up quite a bit. Why wouldn't that motor be on the bottom of that rung? Because that's all came assembled. That isn't like us installing it. I feel like this would be benefited if it was, I guess it kind of has to be on the top. They could have made this another 2 inches longer and it would have never hit the motor.
Then the box would have been bigger.
The box would have been bigger. So I get why things are happening. Yeah. How high can you make that?
Well, the problem is if it's too high, then we can't raise the bed enough, which is what we had last time.
Damn.
It's pretty sensitive. There's a lot of wiggle room.
That's what she said. There's a lot of those in this project. I should put a kilowatt on it, see what it's drawing right now.
Nothing.
Well, there's a fan running.
Okay, barely. Like 3 watts.
Stepping motor 42HD2037-01-A. Lot number 20/10/22. Huh? Oh, I guess not 2022. God, we're coming into 2022. That's the future, man. We're in C-Lab year. C-Lab 2021. Did you ever watch that show? There was so much advanced science as a I have to go take a picture of the sunset. Hold on. Do this for a second. Sunset's pretty. Sunset, amongst other things, is oh, that's cute. I'm gonna go sit in my toilet. Wow. That is fucking beautiful. I need to buy that Sony phone because I gotta destroy my Motorola. The batteries just, oh, the batteries are meh. That horse making a lawnmower sound? Could I do a panoramic? Oh, no, it's a popsicle, it's the pandemic. Start, swing. See, it's too bright. The problem with panorama is it sets its shit. Can I do back and forth is the question. Keep moving in the same direction. Fuck you, I want it to be darker. I guess that works. Now to look at it with my real eyes. Look at the way the sun... Am I gonna fall into the fucking hole? By the way, outdoor speaker testing. This is how it goes down. Oh, the sun is like hitting the clouds, like shooting through them. Stop blowing your leaves, you fuck. Okay. It won't be here forever. It's just temporary. Life's just temporary, and then we all die. Enjoy the sunsets while you can see them. God, the sun rays are just like, oh, that is some that. Quick, Dan, go run and look at the sunset. Enjoy it. We're all gonna be dead at some point. We're not even gonna see. Our eyes are gonna get glaucoma. Run! Take a picture, send it to Ireland. I have a door literally open. It's waiting for you, Dan. It's a beautiful sunset. That's a beautiful sunset. I just don't want to share it next to another male because that's like hands start being held and then you start wondering what it would be nice to have like someone warm in your bed and it's like, oh God, Brokeback Mountain theme is playing. So maybe I can continue this. I'm pretty good at this shit. Okay, so heck, that's an immediate crash. So we need to go down. Ooh, that isn't going down at all. Just some resistance. Okay, so now we're gonna go to point 2. Wait, that's point 2? It's showing the back rear. Why is it doing it here? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you so stupid? Why is point 2 showing that quadrant and then going there? Why is that point 4? I hate you. So if that's point 4, then we gotta go to point 3.
No, we want point.
I just did that one already. That one's done. I'm the best.
You did?
Yep. I'm the, yeah.
Was it able to be adjusted?
Just squiggly swiggle, yes.
And how hard to do?
Oh, it's perfect. Here, I'll do this one too so you can tell me if I'm absolutely wrong. Okay. So that's... That's what the other one was like. That.
That's fine.
Worst case scenario, we have to readjust it. Did you like that sunset? It's almost over now. It was hitting like the clouds or like shooting through the cloud. It was great.
The drawback with the LCD here is that when it's all the way out like
yeah.
this,
That needs to like stretch out like another 2 feet.
or need to be here. They should have made it attach right here like this.
Yeah. Apparently at 6:30 he left the food show and there were still people showing up.
So we picked the right time to be.
We actually got there probably right on time.
I think that day went very smoothly.
Oh my god, my friend Evan. Hold on, do I have a bunch of porn gifts? I have porn gifts, hold on. Gotta scroll past them. Yes, that's the one I'm using for that. Okay, so there's Zild. Okay, she's got the full SCP Euro fucking shirt on. What a douche. Douche looking douche.
Zild looks like such a nerd.
He always does. It's Even. His name is Even, by the way.
Evan?
No, we got his name wrong on a wedding invite because he was invited to my cousin's wedding for no reason than like because. And it was put Even on the invite, so now he's Even. There's my nephew. Look at him eating a cupcake. Look how cute the babies are.
Okay, I think now we can do 0.5. And it should be okay.
All right, now I got to go to the.
Look at that. It works.
I got to go to the Kluge channel, which is nothing but. Look at this. I can't believe that one's real. That's my house. That's the thing. That's fucking unreal. That's my house. I didn't tell you when we had a bunch of crazy clouds here last week just before
let's
the.
just use the good filament. Let's start off with it.
Yeah, of course. Why would we start up with anything else? God gives us good filament. We use it. That's nice. That one's good. That's the one. Boom. Boom. You mean to cut that? Because I'll use the blue ones I like to cut. Do I have to cut it on an angle?
Yeah.
Show me how. Show me where. How much angle? 45? Like that or less? What are we looking at?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I cut pretty good.
Sure did.
Let's
And
do
you run
that.
it through the filament loss sensor.
Oh, is that what that is?
So
Cool.
it runs out, it pauses.
I don't think the other one had that.
No, the flash forges don't have that.
Why not? That seems really important.
They're meant for people who keep track of their filaments.
Ah, and I'm an idiot and I need that.
Well, that's an older generation printer. It's more difficult. This
It's literally
meant
last
to be,
year.
This is meant to be someone's first 3D printer, so it's like, it's got all the creature comforts.
I'm a creature. I like comfort. I like
Now,
sunsets.
I hit load, so it's heating up the nozzle. See here, you can see it's heating.
27 out of 200.
Actually, I'm going to cancel that.
Good.
I want to move this up a little bit so it's not right against the bed while it's doing that. That's going to be... Nah, it'll be pulling it the whole time. It'll be fine.
Just scroll it back a little bit. It is kind of weird that it's just open air like that.
That's how these open air printers are. PLA doesn't need to be enclosed or anything.
Well, I would feel better if this was on a 45-degree angle, like this thing, just to give it like a place, instead of 90-degree bends.
Got a little smooth little grommet it's feeding it into though.
All right.
Heating up the nozzle, please wait.
All right, so what are we getting up to?
200 Celsius.
I don't like Celsius. Can we please move it to Kelvin? Oh, the fan coming on? No, the fan in that. Here. Oh, I punched in it. No, it's not going. So what just started running then?
The other fan.
Where's the other fan?
That's the fan for the heat sink.
Oh, so there's two fans on that?
Yeah, there's a fan that blows across the hot end to keep it cool, and there's a fan that blows on the filament to cool it down, because that's what you do PLA and not ABS.
Okay.
Yeah, this fan's on now. You see it in there?
Oh yeah, there's multiple fans. That's odd.
Well, that's what you need.
Now it's noisy. Now I couldn't live with it.
Really, you couldn't handle that?
You sleep with like a fucking industrial box fan running in your bedroom because you're like, I need noise. And I have...
And I play the Star Trek Enterprise at like drive core noise at maximum volume out of your Vanitus or whatever.
Yeah, I let him borrow Vanitu T0s, and he literally has them this far apart, this far away from his head, to play whatever the hell he's playing on it. I'm like, that's not how you use those. You are improperly using Vanitu T0 Encores. Well, actually, no, they're not called the Encores. It's only the T1s of the Encores.
See, the only thing that would be worse is if I was doing it with the with those ones that Brandon was freaking out about in the basement.
The Bucarts?
That'd be imagine if you need to bring them over.
You have to be laying in bed with them, so they're just on a pillow.
No, next time you come over to my house, you need to bring them over with you, and then we'll put them in that spot like that. We'll gently put stuff on top.
I should
of
get
them.
a road case that I could pack them in, just bring them places.
We'll gently put stuff on top of them like they don't matter, and then send that picture to Brandon.
What we'll do is we'll wrap them in like a cellophane, and we'll just take a vacuum cleaner and dust the bag over the top of it, so it really looks nasty.
It's like I got these cheap speakers.
Zeos gave me these free speakers. He says he doesn't like them.
And Brandon was like,
Do you where that tube isn't fully clear? Oh, John, can I see it? Is it gonna make the turn? Oh, I see it. I think I see it. I really wish it was see-through. Oh, I made it to that point.
You got a little good.
Yeah, it's there. Oh, there it goes. I can see it. Can you see it? Looks like a liquid. Wait, is it liquid?
No. It's the...
I know it's not. It looks like it's filling the entire tube is all I'm saying.
Okay, you ready to see it, the first extrusion, Zeos?
Baby, extrude me, baby. There's something dripping out of the tip. Is that good?
That's weird.
Maybe they test it and there's a black in there.
I don't know why it's skipping. It is driving it quite fast, so it's probably not too unreasonable. That's way faster than you'd ever feed it when it's printing, so it makes sense that it's over torquing. But it looks like the color has...
Oh yeah, we definitely got it all.
Okay, cool. Just don't touch that nozzle because it's at like 500 degrees.
I love it. It's my first thing. You could tell where it looked like poop in it at first, but now it looks good. It literally just gave me back this piece, just slightly thinner. Wow, that is sharp.
So Jess just sent me this thing, and it's that you know what Eurovision is?
Yeah.
It's got the Italian guys at Eurovision. He's just doing coke. And someone posted like a screenshot of where you can see the envelope he used to.
Nice. I
He's
mean,
doing coke on TV.
I mean, it's Eurovision. That's why people like Euro taillights. Europe is fucking wild, man. Where are we going? Road trip. I'm throwing those both away. I want to do coke on a table just for fun. Not really, everyone. Please don't do hard drugs. I consider that a hard drug. I mean, it's not like I put you in the fucking...
Coke is one of those things that once you do it, your life is never quite the same again.
Yeah, you're like,
in not a good way.
It's like when, like, I literally...
You wouldn't have this house if you'd taken coke a few years
Oh
ago.
yeah, it becomes just a coke addiction. At least with like the things I am addicted to, bidets, anime. That's basically the only two things, is bidets and anime.
Audio.
Not really, no, that's my job.
equipment?
That's my job. I demand that shit for free.
So it's not an addiction as long as you make it a career.
Yeah, it's not an addiction as long as you make it a career.
Okay, so let's...
If I got paid to review anime figures, I wouldn't consider that an addiction either. So people send me anime figures and I review them and I go, yeah, and then I put them away. I wouldn't enjoy it as much. Here's the thing. Getting audio shit for free, like when companies just fucking fork it over, you think that's gonna like change the way I think about it? It absolutely does. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
There's no effort to get those things. It just shows up and I judge it. But that's what makes my job possible.
So I have a slicer I like to use, but we're going to use whatever this one
Oh
wants us
God.
to use because
Where's the USB key? You got it?
it's over here.
Oh. Because the, like when I purchase something, I tend to be a little bit more biased because I spent my hard-earned money on that thing. Where if it just shows up, I'm just here to judge it. Which is why I don't like to buy, like I bought the Grados, I bought the other Grados. Still the Hems deserve it, I just hated them. Actually, that's probably why I had so much hate at the Grados, at the Hems, because they're built like shit. And I spent my money on the motherfuckers, fuck! I like cleaning my car too, it's therapeutic, but not like 3 times a week, like some people clean their cars 3 times a week.
You're not even in that thing 3 times a week.
No, I'm not, exactly, but it sits in the garage and it gets dirty.
You have to clean the bird shit off of it 3 times a week.
Fuck the birds. I'm considering getting a car cover. Oh, you know what I could do?
You could fix the hole in your ceiling so the birds can't come out.
That's one option, but that will not fix the dust. Jesus Christ, giant anime titties. Thank God anime is basically free on the internet. If I had to pay, I need a second Patreon. Like, there's just Telegram channels for just anime pictures. No, I might put could I do it with one, or would I need multiple? A car cover that hangs in the ceiling.
No,
like,
you need
like
some of those stupid fucking bubbles.
bubbles.
You know the bubbles that people put the classic cars in?
No?
So it's like you drive your car into this big like bubble, and then it has like a filtered air blower that then pushes air into it to like inflate the bubble around the car.
I mean, I'm down. If that's what it takes.
Here, I'll show you.
Show me an air bubble. This has got to relax. Can we 3D print it? That's it. It's perfect. My Caprice needs that shit. That's what I need. Let the whole thing get covered in bird shit. That probably will be cheaper than my idea. Because my idea is just
No,
like...
but this is annoying to kind of get the car in and out of, I think.
You'd have to be inflated. Yeah, you'd have to have it. Like, how would you? Because it wouldn't be inflated when you drove in. It would like drag along the car, and then you have to zip it up or whatever, and then inflate it.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
No, I just need like a fabric cover that just hangs above the car,
Cables.
and then you come in and just obviously when you get out of the car, like when you close the garage.
You just like
Wait a second, I could make this. Oh, it's hitting me now. Now my pee hard. Don't look. What if it was attached to the garage door? When the garage door is open, the cover's lifted. As soon as you close the garage door, it uses the mechanical efforts of the garage door going down to lower the thing over your car. Boom, fucking done. Every time you need to open the garage door, boom, it just lifts up, and then it goes down with the garage door. Oh, fuck, I could sell that. Shut this camera off. This is $1 million idea. This is a fucking million, well, you know, $1 million of a thing does not mean the $1 million of profit, probably like $600,000 in profit. Then you're gonna get taxed and you have to pay employees and shipping. So maybe it's like a $150,000 idea by the time you're done with it.
I'll help you build it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There's almost nothing to do. It's all mechanical. Think about how cool, the hardest part of that would be to figure out the material to use to put on the car. Because you can't use a tarp. You gotta use an actual car thing, but it also.
How about you do like a thing where it's like a tarp on the outside and then like that fabric-y stuff on the inside, so it's like very gentle.
Have you ever seen my silver fabric?
The stuff you use on the projector screen?
Oh no, he hasn't seen my silver fabric. Hold on. Go in the closet and get some fabric. Chewbacca's in here. Oh, there it is. Actually, we'll take this and we'll take this. Show all these. Look at this Ahego elf sweater. I'm wearing the shirt that matches it. Oh, sorry, baby Chuber. She sleeps in that closet, by the way. Oh. There's no place to put anything. What?
Yeah.
That's so fucking cheap.
I know. Printers have come such a long
Is that on Amazon?
No, it's on their website. It's sold out though.
Because it's so fucking, that's... All right, anyway, so here is, I don't see this, it's the wrong way. I have this. I bought this from Spandex World. Pasta! Link spandexworld.com. This was $7 a yard. Look at this shit. This is spandex.
That could cover a car.
Yeah, but, well, the back of it is probably fine for the car. But I'm just saying, this is spandex. This is $21 for this giant amount. Yeah. I'm gonna build a roof for the...
So I'd almost say the best way to do it would be to have like a plastic frame that's like the outline of the car or the perimeter.
Well, my concern is droopage. Like if it goes up, if it pulled to the ends, it would straighten out, and you have to come down and has to like lean down. I don't want ropes hanging down with it because that'd be annoying.
You're gonna have the ropes hanging down with it, but you can't normally walk through a car anyway, so who cares if there's ropes in the corner?
Spandex velvet. Tell me you don't want some underwear made out of this.
I'm saying if you had a rectangle, like you had a frame like this, and then that in the middle of it, and then it would lower it onto the car.
Actually, with the spandex, it would work great. My problem here's the problem. It would have to be hot doesn't matter. A bird poop, because that's what I'm concerned with. I'm mostly concerned with dust. Let's assume I can block out the bird poop.
That's why you have a tarp on top of that.
Yeah, you'd need to have something that blocks moisture from getting down. How would I build that? Because, I mean, the power the garage door has, it could lift up probably a 40-pound frame without any fucking problems. I would have to just build... You'd have to park precisely in the right spot so it doesn't bang into your car.
You probably tape lines on your door, on your floor. So help.
That's not going to help you park a car. You'd have to do the ball method where
you could just have them hang from the thing that's already on the ceiling that you're going to drop, so it's the thing doing the lining up, too. And then they'll just rest on the ground, and the cars will just be on the ground.
True, that's true. Plus, it'd be real hard to back into the garage like I like to do, but that would still be possible. And there's gonna be enough movement because you know that the fucking garage door is going from the floor up 8 feet. So you could be able to get that.
Rebalance the door springs, though.
You think?
With all that weight on it.
I don't think you're adding much weight. You think if you did that thing at a 1-inch PVC all the way around, that's not gonna weigh.
You're probably gonna be adding like 50, 60, 70 pounds by the time you're all set.
No fucking way. I mean, with the
And the cords, all 4 corners, that you think's to equalize everything, so they all go down the same.
The pulley system might add some resistance, but on the way down, it's going to go with it. It's going to go flop down. It's the up action where it's lifting it up.
Have a reversing system because it's going away from the thing when you want it to go down. You're going towards it when you want it to go up.
Well, it's just going to wait. Well, you would just hang it. You would just pull from the top of the door. So when the door's open this way, it's pulling. It's just looping right there and pulling up. It's doable. It's just a matter of you have to have the system be wider than the door.
You have a counterweight that goes all the way to the wall and down again to help it.
If you needed to. If you needed to. This is a $1 million idea and I love it.
It'd be fun to try.
It would be fun to try. It's one of those projects that's going to cost like a total of $80 to do and then 4 days to get it to work. Like 4 8-hour days. Like, well, that's what, you know what? I promise you, Dan, before that happens, I will order the mini splits for the garage. Because he installed, what brand mini splits?
Pioneer, but not the audio, Pioneer.
Pioneer Audio, what's their website? Do you know from memory, so I can just tell Pasta?
Pioneer Mini Split.
PioneerMinisplit.com, baby. Could you link that? We installed, I helped him because he was having his COVID shot and he was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be sick. And then what were you?
Oh yeah.
Incredibly sick. So he had to have air conditioning before the 90-degree days showed up. So I helped him out with that by drilling holes in his floor. Because fuck your floor. And so he convinced, it's such a nice unit. And you know what, it looks cheap.
Oh, look at that.
What are we looking at?
Elegoo actually gives you the design files for the printer.
Really?
Yeah, they give you the CAD software, they give you the firmware, they give you the bill of materials to build it.
Really?
They give you the PCB layout.
Do you think you could build this for $160?
No. It'd probably be $600 for me to build that.
Really? That's fucking wild for me to think about. Because as a hobbyist, and you used to build these things.
Great time to be a hobbyist.
Dude, I had no, if you said what you basically did, I don't know what this costs, and I looked at it, I'd have been like $250 to $300. Because it's still got like...
My solid doodle, which was way less capable than this thing when I bought it, but was considered a very good printer back in the day, was $800. And it couldn't do anywhere near the level of this thing.
Amazing.
The ever-going march of technology. Something interesting gets invented 40 years ago, and then it becomes $160 on Amazon 2 days from now at your house in the future. That's how you know you're in the future.
Mm-hmm. It's wild.
Because you could build a smartphone 30 years ago, but it would cost you $1 million per phone, and it wouldn't be.
I don't know if you could build a smartphone.
With a government lab dedicating. I mean, the SR-71 was in the 1960s, I think.
Yep.
That was the 1960s. What can they do now?
By the way, the red light's flashing on my head, right?
Yeah.
Thank God. Because I don't have to worry about the battery dying because I'm externally powering it with one of these.
That's how you do that? That's cool.
This is how I do the live streams. I am down to 1 bar though because it was halfway. So I may have to find an extra battery and then restart the video. I have my giant battery which will just run it for days. Are you dead, baby? You might need to be charged. Hold, please. Unfortunately, these Anker batteries have been updated to accept USB-C. I would love if they accepted USB-C and had the charge rate increase via USB-C. That'd be nice. Although you want a slow charge most times. Echo, turn on Office things. When I say things, it does everything in the office. So that's a thing. That's their shit. Was that you? Okay, I was confused. Didn't think anyone was screaming. I haven't turned on the CRT. I don't know what the fucking other one is. Is it here? Did I charge it here? Are you charging here? No, you're the big one. There's a big one charged. I'm gonna have to switch to a big one. Fuck. I don't want to switch to a big one. My pockets love light ones. These are the ones I use for live streaming. These got me through like 3 full live streams. This one's a little bit more used. Fork a chicken McNugget. Echo, turn on all lights. Okay. Thank you, Dan, for helping me with that as well. Dan is the one that did all the electrical outlets because he likes steak.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be included.
I can't find my other small battery pack that I just purchased. You know what? It might be in the basement. I was using it for something. The problem is if the camera dies, I won't know because it won't beep. It'll just stop recording. So I might switch. It's not blinking yet, so I got at least another 10, 20 minutes before it does that. Then I gotta switch to battery 3, which is a big battery. In the meantime, I'll put this away. I don't think anybody's eating dinner tonight. Fuck that. Fuck food in general. We have really no assembly to do on the other printer.
It'll take a little doing, but yeah, we'll figure it out.
Sorry about this video being so long, Pasta, but I know you love my long videos. So show me the readme. Nah, shut that shit off. We're good. I got this, fam. What are you downloading? Or what was that?
That was
Should it be at this computer? Is there porn? Are there titties? When are there
that's my
titties?
work computer.
I would have titties on my work computer. Just letting any office job know. In fact, I would say that at the fucking interview. Like, well, I tend to like titties. Like, I have a medical condition that makes me look at them all the time. So please, if you see them, just let them happen. That's the thing, you know, you have to do at work. When you get your job and you're being hired, you tell them, you give them all your faults and flaws, and they like literally respect. Like, they catch you like falling asleep with a job. What you do is you go into work and saying, I have acute narcolepsy. So if you ever catch me asleep, that just means my medication has kicked in and I might be asleep at the job. So please, if you have some patience. And that would just spread around the office and you could just take a nap all the time. It's fucking brilliant. It's a brilliant fucking idea. I'm glad I read that or heard that somewhere. So just give up all your shit. Like, you know, occasionally I'll like snore, just ignore it. And if the bathroom ever explodes because I'm taking a giant turd, it's because I have bowel problems. So just, if they think it's a fucking, not disability, but like,
Never fly it on company.
character trait. Depends on how good your company is. Canadian company would totally fall for that shit. Like, oh, understand. You understand, yeah. You know, I need anime to live, so you're gonna have to let me have anime titties on my background. Just, you know, it's something I've worked out. My doctors, it helps. It helps with the urges. Yeah, they'll let you go. So what are we doing next? What are we actually doing? You're doing so the way the printers work is it's mechanical motors that poop out.
It's a glue gun.
It's a glue gun. Wow, I just realized it is a glue gun.
It's a XYZ CNC machine with a glue gun on the end with plastic fed into it, and that's a printer.
That's fucking wild. Is 175 the right diameter for this printer? Because this is 175.
That's the most common.
Because that's what I bought for the other one. But because that's a really small extrusion head. So, I was wondering if it maybe needed thinner. It would just go slower if it needs less.
I've never used this software, so we'll see how easy it is to use.
Oh, good. Is this it?
Sure is. Okay, let's
Let me see how it looks in the camera because screens tend to explode. Oh, wow. That is doing some weird shit. Look at this. Over here, it's like gray and it explodes. So lower your brightness a little bit. I know it's going to be uncomfortable for you, but the people... Okay, never mind. That's just flickering like a motherfucker. Okay, well, we'll deal with it. So, there is a box. What is the actual, does it say the size of this? Like the printing dimensions? 6 by 6 by 6 or?
No, it's bigger than that.
Really?
It looks like 200 by 200 millimeters or so.
But I'm an American. Brain. Echo. What is 200 millimeters in American units? Freedom units.
Here's something I found on the web. According to MacRumors.com, a 200 millimeters lens is kind of a specialty lens for subjects that you can't approach closely. By the way, I noticed you haven't asked me to set an alarm in a while. Remember, you can just say, set an alarm.
I work from home and I don't want an alarm. Thank you. Jesus, could you imagine setting an alarm? Hey, you're living your best life. You want me to fix that by setting off an alarm at 6 a.m.? Nah, bitch. I'm good.
It's just air horns. Anyway, what do we want to print?
Actually, did you know that you could set her to play a song? You could set her to tell her to play a song for an alarm, and then she'll set that as your default if you ask her to.
Think of something. We're just gonna download some shit.
Actually, I have the one I have the one that I printed out in the last printer. So hold on, I'll forward that to you. Do you have Telegram on that computer?
Yeah.
Good man. Print. I'm hoping this actually comes up in my thing. It doesn't show too much pornography. I need this printed. No. Easiest, best eggnog ever. No. Then my saved thing. Things end up. Canvas prints at Costco. No. This is 2020. Print. Actually, see, this is a wonderful thing. I wrote print on this one, right? Because I wanted to print that. Mission accomplished. So that was back in July 7th of 2019, which means it's not labeled print. So what are the file types called for STL search? You know what I have 2 STLs of? 3D models of my ears. Dude, I'm serious. I didn't know those were they scanned them and I have the STLs of my ears. That's all I have is the STLs of my ears. So what else would I have called it? Model? Let's try model. I'm sure we're gonna get some sort of Russian porn model.
3D print?
Hold on, model. That's way too long. Making the Hunt for Red October. That's the Ignite mod. What the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. Where are we? We're back to 2019. I definitely didn't have this shit in 2019. Oh wait, it'll be on the video. I probably included a link to it. Damn it, I'm charging my keyboard. Sorry, waifus, you gotta go away for a minute. Bring this up. Making a bismuth knife. Go to my channel. $7,000 views in 12 hours. 0 views in 2021. That's the home of headphones. So I'm sounding so tired in that intro. I gotta make a new intro. I did that. I started it like 5 times and I lose all my steam. And you really need to like drink coffee and just get that shit going. Okay, so we're gonna search for. Well, what's the name of my printer in the basement? The 3D printer. There you go. Flash Forge, Greater Max. 11 view. This is the last video I filmed in my apartment, by the way. Oh. Look at it. I'm gonna shut that fan off. Anyway, welcome to. Okay, I absolutely must have linked that. Waifu model, Thingiverse. There you go. It's gone! No! Why is it gone? The model I linked on Thingiverse. The one I used, the little lady that was sitting there naked. Somewhere, but fuck. Fuck. The problem is what did I call it and where did I put it?
Just look for around the date that you did the thing.
11 months ago? 8 months ago?
Did you do that quickly as soon as you did the video?
It was real close. I think I had it printing like.
So you have like a general downloads folder that you could look and then.
You know how many computers I have? Plus one exploded. Because I don't know what the file name would be because it's just called Thingiverse thing 89. Well, let me just go for 8. Hold on.
No, that's just.
No. That sucks. Why would they do this to me?
It's probably because it was too sexy for the site.
It was barely sexy. I got it downstairs.
Yeah, to your standards. Think of some prude businessman as Stratus is.
It's art. Have you not been to Rome? I've not been to Rome either. Fucking nudity is fine. Naked things should be fine. Murder should not be fine. John Wick should be banned in most fucking places because it's like literally showing a man slaughtering people. But as soon as a breast shows up, one half of one breast, it's like, oh my God, the children, they might think about having sex, you know, keeping the population going for all of human history. I don't understand. I hate prudes. I hate prudes. And it's not like I hate John Wick. I really love John Wick too. What? What'd you just do?
Oh, I thought I heard the cat throw it out.
No, the cat doesn't throw up. The house creaks every time the wind blows.
Anyway, pick a new model or find this one.
Fuck! All right, let's go pick a model. God damn it. Something stupid. Print out my we print out the ear ones. I could literally put them in my ears and tell you how well that works. A cat. A stupid little cat. Search it out.
I can't believe this thing doesn't have a backlit keyboard.
Did it die?
Or I fell asleep.
It's dead, isn't it? You don't have the power supply because you left it home.
No, I do. It's right there.
Damn it. Doesn't it have a backlit keyboard? It's a Dell. It's a Dell business machine. I doubt they would do that shit.
And it needs it badly.
Are they raised bumps on J and F. Any good? That one's kind of cool.
That doesn't really do a good test though
For like detail. Oh my fucking god, that is horrifying.
like that.
Hot dogs. With
Let's
this,
do this one maybe.
I mean, is that any good? Scroll down one more. Let me one more scroll. The one with holes in it is kind of freaky. That's a tryptanosis one. I don't like that one at all. Don't click that one at all. Ugh.
Or we can print the cup holders for your car.
Oh, we could do that. Hit page 2. Let me see what the next page. Come on. We're picking cats here.
Search Chevy Caprice PPV cup holders. Maybe someone had this problem.
Dude, look at that. That is sweet. How does that work? Oh, it retracts the blade in there. Do we need to do other things for that, though? I think we need to do other.
Add a razor, should it?
I think you have
Get
to
some
add
hardware.
pins. Yeah.
I'm curious.
Any good cats? What's a good test? Isn't there like a tugboat that's a good test?
Benchy. I'm so bored of Benchy.
You know, fuck Benchy. Benchy's stupid. Oh, I can't. Look for sexy woman. See if we find another sexy woman. I mean, it could be sexy man too. I'm not being. Jesus Christ! There's so many. Some of these are. Whoa! That girl's got a goddamn. What's it called? She's got an M16.
How the fuck are you supposed to print that?
Show me. Click it. That's cool as fuck. Is that multiple parts?
Has to, because that would never print. That's the problem.
If that's. I mean, that's a
Let's search anime.
great Pikachu fucking for days. Oh, it's Cat Bus. We're doing Cat Bus. That's it. Because fuck that other fucking. What the hell was the name of the goddamn anime that everyone's like, oh my god, I love. Cat Bus is awesome.
What else would you like?
I mean, if it comes out like that, that's a great Cat
Not in
Bus.
color though, obviously.
Obviously not in color. I'll paint it. There's a Cat Bus key holder. That's kind of cool. This one's.
That's better to like plasma cut.
Yeah. Scroll up a little bit. See the bottom.
Cat bus. Drone.
Go back to the sexy figures. I want to see. I want to see what it looks like. That was dumb. That was like. I don't think they understood. Back one more. One more. Go back. I don't think they understand. That's no way that got taken off if these are available.
Maybe the person just deleted it.
Well, this is fucking Zeos unboxing. Let's just pick one that looks kind of over the top. Next page. Come on, we're going to be spending hours on this, or I am going to be waiting for it. What is that? Why is that one upside down? That is so fucking freaky. Oh my god, these are great. But will it make it like a super thick base? I don't.
Well, it'll be hollow.
Well, pick, honestly, scroll down. This page was page 3, the last page. This is no, that's page 3. Yeah, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Backspace that shit. Is it just taking forever to load? That one's broken in half. That's kind of good, actually. Girl in shorts, split for easy printing. Do it. Unless you want to do one of these other ones with the weird face. That's very similar to the one I printed, only mine was sitting down. That's good. I'm down with that. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I kind of want a cheese stick, but I definitely don't want a cheese stick.
You just want a cheese curd.
Still not blinking. The problem is these batteries haven't been discharged fully yet. I just got them and charged them up, so I won't know until they've gone through a couple cycles, 4 or 5 cycles. So how we do this now? Files, short 2 top, short 2 bottom. And we could scale those any way we want, right?
Yeah, but that's a good size. That way we won't be waiting all night for them.
But how long do you think it's going to take to print something like that?
Well, tell us, but probably an hour or two. It's got damage on the end.
What does it mean? There's damage.
Not watertight.
What? How does it? You could tell that?
That's why it's highlighted red.
So her vagina is not watertight because that's the part it's highlighting
So
red.
it basically means that your mesh, it's not, the parts where are closed.
I'm just looking at your hands do this. Her vagina is not watertight. I get it. Okay, so now this is their software, right?
Yeah.
Actually, that's gonna look fucking amazing in that color. Okay, fine. Now, usually we gotta explain to people, just hitting go doesn't normally make it like, the thing I had to explain when I did the review of the other printer, which I actually might have to stop right now. Wait, I shouldn't be doing, this is no longer the unboxing channel. This is back to the full review.
I'm sure you can cut the video up later.
You think I have that ability. Instead, I'm gonna do this. Bye everybody on this channel. If you wanna see the rest of this video, check it out on the full Z Reviews channel, because I'm gonna go back to that now and change the battery.